Good morning, students. Today we discuss the new lesson, the third lesson in our PS textbook, the refraction of light at plane surfaces. The refraction of light at plane surfaces. Refraction. What is meant by refraction? The bending property of light ray. The bending property of light ray. It is called refraction. Refraction. The bending property of light ray, it is called refraction. Okay. Now we see the sometimes we see the take one line and place that line in the glass jar or a glass. So line appear same size in the empty glass jar. Now pour some water in the glass jar. The line appear larger size than its original size. Larger size than its original size after filling the glass jar or glass with water. So here refraction take place. Refraction take place in water. In a glass of water, the line appear larger than its original size. Okay, all of you students, take your textbook page number. Take your textbook page number 44. Page number 44. Page number 44, second paragraph. You might have observed the coin kept at the bottom of a vessel. You might have kept a small coin at the bottom of the vessel filled with water. Appear to be raised. The coin appear to be raised. We observe in our daily life. A lemon kept in a glass of water appears to be bigger than its original size. A lemon kept in a water of glass appears to be a bigger size than its original size. When a thick glass tub is placed over some printed letters, transparent glass slab placed over the printed letters, these printed letters appear to be a bigger or larger in size. Okay, activity 1. Take some water in a glass tumbler. And keep a pencil in it. Keep a pencil inclined direction in the glass jar. So the pencil appear from the surface of water a straight inclined direction, and inside the water the pencil bend in the water. Appear to be a bending direction in the water. Here refraction take place. The pencil appear some bending position in the water, in the glass tumbler in the water. And look at the pencil from one side of the glass and also from the top of the glass. So we lift the pencil is bent in the water. Here refraction take place. What is meant by refraction? The bending property of light ray. It is called refraction. Activity 2. You go to a wall. You observe your shadow or any object placed nearby the wall in sunny days. We observe the shadow of the object on the wall. Here the wall act as a mirror. We observe the shadow of the any object placed near the wall. Here refraction of light. Refraction take place the light. Okay. To answer the above question, to give the reasons or situations mentioned, we need to understand the phenomenon of refraction of light. Refraction. Activity 3. Take a shallow vessel with opaque walls such as a mug. This is the shallow wall vessel. Shallow vessel with opaque walls. Opaque means plastic vessel, that is like a mug. A tin or a pan is suitable. A small tin or pan suitable. Place a coin at the bottom of the vessel. This is the coin. We place the coin at the bottom of the vessel. That is opaque means opaque or transparent. Transparent appear in transparent vessel appears the object inside it, and opaque appear only we see the top of that vessel. And we see the side walls of the opaque substance, we do not observe the inside the matter or material. Inside the matter or material. That's opaque. Place a coin at the bottom of the vessel. This is a coin at the bottom of the vessel. Move away from the vessel until you cannot see the coin. Move away the vessel until you cannot see that coin. Or move away from the vessel until we cannot see that coin inside the vessel. You stand there. Now you fill with water. Fill with water. Or pour the water in the vessel, we observe the coin inside the vessel. The coin is appear in the rising state in the water. Rising state in the water. When the vessel is filled with water, the coin comes back into view. Vessel is filled with water, the coin comes back in view. Okay, you know that the light ray, the ray of light originating from the coin. The ray of light originating from the coin, that the light ray enter or reaches our eyes. We see that coin. So light ray incident on the coin and reflect that light ray and enter into our eye. We see that coin. We see that coin. Okay, you know that the ray of light originating from the coin does not reach our eye when the vessel is empty. When vessel is empty, we does not observe the coin in the vessel after some distance. Okay, hence you cannot see the coin, but the coin becomes visible to you. Coin becomes visible to you when the vessel is filled with water. Vessel is filled with water. Okay, so draw a ray diagram from the coin to eye. This is a ray diagram, eye to coin. In the first situation, we see the coin at the bottom of the opaque vessel or mug. In this situation, we move away from the vessel. We cannot see the coin inside the vessel. We cannot see the coin inside the vessel at this position. Okay, now at the same position, now we fill the opaque vessel with water. We will see the coin in a rising state. We will see the coin in the rising state. Here, light ray bend and travel and enter into our eye. So this bending property of light ray. This bending property of light ray is called refraction. Okay, draw a ray diagram from the coin to eye. Keep in mind that a ray traveling in the medium takes a straight line path. The light ray, all light rays travel in a straight line. But in water medium, the light ray slightly bend. That bending property of light ray is called refraction. The above questions answered by Fermat's principle. See the second paragraph from top to second paragraph. Fermat's principle state that here in this position we see the coin clearly. We move away from the vessel. We cannot see the coin. We stand there and fill that vessel with water. We will see the coin. Image of the coin here. We will see the image of the coin. The coin appear in raising position in the water. You see the textbook page number 45. The above questions can be answered by Fermat's principle. Fermat's principle state that the all light rays travel between always light ray travel between 2 points. Always light ray travel between 2 points. Between 2 points means the air travel in air, it is called rarer medium. That is 1 point. The air enter into the water, it is the other medium, denser medium. The light ray always travel between any 2 points. between any two points which needs light ray needs the shortest possible time to cover, the shortest possible time to cover or the shortest possible distance to cover. Light ray think which path is the shortest path, and then the light ray travel in that path. In that path, light ray chooses the path. Fermat principle, most important students. Fermat principle state that Fermat's principle state that Fermat's principle Fermat's principle state that the light ray always travels between two points which needs the nearest shortest possible time to cover. See the textbook. Fermat principle which said that the light ray always travels between two points in path which needs the shortest possible time to cover or the shortest possible distance to cover. Okay, by observing the path of light ray, it is clear that light ray changes its direction. Observing the path of light ray from denser medium to rarer medium, from air medium to water medium, it changes its direction. Changes its changing direction. Changes its direction and changes speed also. Changes its direction at the interface separating two media. At interface separating. Here interface separating. This media, air medium is called rarer medium. Rarer medium. Water medium is called denser medium. Rarer medium, denser medium. Okay, we interface there are two media. Right, interface two media. One is the air medium, rarer medium. The other one is the water medium, denser medium. Water and air. This path is chosen by the light ray. This path is chosen by the light ray. Okay, chosen by the light ray to minimize the time travel between coin and eye. Minimize the time travel between coin and eye. This is possible only if the speed of light changes at interface of two media. Direction of light ray changes between two media. From rarer medium to denser medium, it decreases the speed of light from rarer medium to denser medium, and changes also direction. Changes direction and change speed of light between two media. The speed of light always greater in rarer medium. The speed of light always greater in rarer medium than in denser medium, water medium or glass medium. The speed of light in rarer medium is always greater than the speed of light in a denser medium. Most important students. Fermat principle. What is meant by Fermat principle? Fermat principle states that the light ray always travel between two points of the path of light ray which needs shortest possible time to cover. Or shortest possible distance to cover. It is called Fermat principle. Fermat's principle, most important students. If light ray travel between two points, it interface the two medias. One is the air medium. It is called rarer medium. The other one is water medium. It is called denser medium. If it travel from one medium to another medium, it changes its direction and changes its speed also. Light ray always chooses the shortest time to cover. Light ray always chosen the shortest time to cover in the path of light ray. In the path of light ray, most important students. This is possible only if the speed of light changes an interface to media. That is media. Two media means one medium is rarer medium, air medium. The other medium is here water medium. That is called denser medium. Thus we conclude that the speed of light changes. The speed of light changes when light propagates from propagate means travels. When light travels from one medium to another medium. If light travels from one medium to another medium, a rarer medium to denser medium or denser medium to rarer medium, it changes its speed and also changes its direction. Changes its direction. Okay, students, see the page number 46. The process of changing of speed. The process of changing of speed at interface of two media. At interface two media, when light rays travel from one medium to another medium. When light ray travel from one medium to another medium, it changes its speed and also resulting it changes its direction. Resulting it changes its direction also. Direction also. The process of refraction involves. The process of refraction involves. ఈ రిఫ్రాక్షన్ ప్రాసెస్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయింది ఏంటి సార్ అంటే ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ రిఫ్రాక్షన్ ఇన్వాల్వ్స్ బెండింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ రే. Bending property of light ray, bending of light ray, except when it incident normally. When a light ray incident normally, it not that light ray not deviate, not bend in the bending position. When it incident on any surfaces, any denser surfaces with some angle less than 90 degrees or more than 90 degrees, it bends. It bends. The bending property of light ray is called refraction. Light ray is called refraction. Any relation between behavior of refracted ray and speed of light. Refracted and speed of light. Here, this is the imagine this is a glass slab or water. Any denser surface, denser medium. The light ray travel from a rarer medium. The light ray travel from rarer medium. Travel from rarer medium. This is the light ray. Travel from rarer medium. This is the air medium, rarer medium. So this light ray interface at the point, this point. So based on this point, we will draw the one normal. Draw the normal n. Draw the normal n. So this light ray from one medium, rarer medium to denser medium. They strike one point of the denser medium. It deviates its path. So it light ray bends like this. The actual path. This is the actual path of light ray. This is the actual path of light ray. This is bending light ray. Bending light ray. The speed of light ray in rarer medium let it to be v1. The speed of light ray in denser medium v2. Denser. This is the denser medium. Denser. This is the denser medium. This is the denser medium. The speed of light ray in rarer medium is greater than the speed of light ray in denser medium. So here V1 is greater than V2. V1 is greater than V2. V1 is greater than V2. Okay. Next one, the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium. This is the denser medium. Water or glass slab. Light ray travel from denser to rarer medium. So this is the light ray originating from denser medium. This is the denser medium. Denser medium. This is a point of interface. So draw one normal on the base on the normal. NN normal. This light ray incident on this point. This light ray changes its direction. Like this, changes direction like this, bends away from the normal. Speed of light in denser medium V1, speed of light in rarer medium V2. Speed of light in rarer medium V2. In the case of when light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the speed of rarer medium, the speed of light in denser medium is less than speed of light in rarer medium, or the speed of light in rarer medium is greater than speed of light in denser medium. We know always the speed of light in rarer medium is greater than the speed of the light in denser medium. Okay, here this is the ray diagram. N normal. This is the point of interface. This is the one media, denser medium. This angle is called incident angle. This angle is called angle small r, refracted angle. Okay, when light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it bend towards the normal. It bends towards the normal. When light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Most important students, when light ray travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. When light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Okay, here this is the incident angle I, incident angle. This is the angle R, small r, refracted angle. This is the incident angle I. This is the refracted angle R. Okay, students, we will meet in the next class. Okay, thank you.